what's up, Banished Pile? It is Dual Radio, and we're here with Ethan Shorten, back at it again with another topping deck profile. How many tops have you had in this past, let's say 6 months?
3 or 4.
Yeah, like that's...
They're all top 4? Or no, one was top 8, the other 3 were top 4, so not too bad.
What, one Sprite and the rest of them with Terrelament here?
Yeah.
And that's what we got today. All right, well, let's see what you're playing, man.
Well, playing the tried and true. She's a tier. I mean, at this point, if you're not playing it, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but start off with, we'll do shout-outs. Shout out to everyone in Omaha, the entire Omaha crowd. Shout out to Bubble Boy Chris for his finally popping the bubble, finally getting it, you know. He deserves it. He's been working hard for a while, so congrats to him. And no, everyone that came out, hung out, that I played against all, so shout out to everyone. So, all right, let's go into it. It's pretty vanilla. She's a tier, like.
What? You're playing 3 Sheeran.
Whoa. These fusion summon. That's it. 3 cards that let you mill the fusion summon. 3 cards that prevent your pump from fusion summoning. 3 more that prevent them from fusion summoning. Saki card. Even Sakier card. 7 cards that prevent your opponent from fusion summoning and making walls kind of cute. 3 planets, 1 terraforming. Searching cards that lets you fusion summon is kind of nice. Card that lets you fusion summon, ban this card. Card that lets you mill the fusion summon, really good. Also searches your traps. 3 Imperm. This was really good all day. Just being able, like, I didn't play against any Flu. I was expecting potentially to play against Flu, and I wanted to have like more main deck cards for Flu just because I really don't like that deck. Like, no. It's also really good in mirror match. Like, hitting Kikalis off this is really insane. Depending on their hand too, like if you can tell, like if their hand is not like very subpar and all that, like even hitting like Merle or Reinhardt is just like so impactful at that point. But it's like a disruption for a good Sprite, other stuff too against like Gigantic. It's really good. And then the 1-1. I've seen some people playing 2. Some people not playing this. I could see it. I mean, this always gets sided out if I'm going second. Like, you never leave it in. Like, this and Scream especially always get sided out no matter what. 40 cards, though. I mean, I won't go anymore.
It's really hard to find space in a 40, honestly.
Yeah,
but...
it's getting to the point where, like, I even, like, took out Tactile, and it's, like, it's a really good card, but I never really needed it. But we can go more into the side deck afterwards. But Kid Kalos, these 6, the standard 6 fusions, you always play them. Bistwaller, Baguska, Redoer for the rank 4s. Beatrice, Swallow. This card's absurd. Won so many games. So many games. I'm like, oh. Zeus, kind of have to play it. Then the standard 3. Extra deck's kind of like standard for right now. I mean, things will be changing once all the cashier stuff comes out. Probably going to start seeing more Kikalis like the multiples and same with Collider Hearts just because getting those banished is not good. And so things will be changing up here in probably the next couple weeks. But side deck here, 3 Nibiru. So I decided last minute to put this in just because of how many Sprite and like random decks. Sword Soul's seen a resurgence recently, and this is really, really good against her because most of the time they're not. Like, making Baron is good, but making the, like, Sinister Sovereign and Chichao or Chenging is so much better. And so, like, this right here, like, on 2 seconds just straight cooks them. Like, and, like, I was going through on my way home from a previous regional, like, what were the best cards, like, sided in and out, especially for those matchups. And it actually makes this, like, these and these, like, these 9 cards right here. So against, like, Sword Soul and Sprite, Bishals are not as good because... most of the time, they're not going to have a Dark Engrave before they're going to get Gigantic off, and then all your Bishals are shut off. Against Sword Soul, the Shufflers are better. Against the Tennies, only the Ashina is the light, and they're not always going to have it. Sometimes they'll start off with their only their Sword Soul engine, and just not as optimal. So every time, like, those 7 would come out, and then Scream and Crime would come out, and so that makes it even perfect 9 for literally all the board breaking cards that come in. And like these absolutely just the one Sword Soul player and the one Sprite player, like, just got destroyed by this. Like, against the Sprite player, I opened Lightning Storm and drew a Dark Ruler for turn. I'm like, oh, I just won right here. Like, it's over. Yeah, and against the Sword Soul player, like, I had these in my hand, but unfortunately he bricked. Shouts to Phil. He bricked hard enough. I didn't even really need them at all. He banished all the Sword Soul cards off Desires. Shouts to Desires. But like these, like in theory and like an actual like play are like really really good. And like I feel like I don't need a lot of cards for the mirror match. Like one of the things I really put in for the mirror match are 2 Serenir. For more Bishop names because I already feel very comfortable in the mirror match. Like I feel like I don't need extra stuff. It's not stuff that's needed. And like extra deck or not extra side deck space is already a little tight as it is with some of the tech cards. Not even tech cards, but like things you need like this. It's like level 2. You can send it off sprint. It's an extender for Sprite Elf. So if you're playing Tyranny, you definitely should be playing this as an extender for your Sprite Elf. Helps you link up. And then the one Call by the Grave, Heartbeat, and Feather Duster. Besides Lightning Storm, like I wanted to have back removal for like Flu and other RAM stuff. It's a Midwest regional. I fully anticipate to be random Jank and Rogue, so cards are super impactful. I mean, this is a searchable out to like pretty much any floodgates. So, and Call by the Grave for Shifter. So, yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you, Ethan, for doing this for me again. And good luck on your next regional. I'm sure you'll do well for yourself.
Thanks, son.
All right. Thank you.